There he is. Boom, boom.
Hey, okay, you're
Hey, what up? What up? How you doing?
Good. He's coming on right now. I just made sure he was all technologically all taken care of. So enjoy.
All right, appreciate it.
We good. We good. What up, fam? What's going on?
What's good, man?
What up? What up?
How you been doing, brother?
Hey, man, just out here working, man, trying to trying to keep it together in the pandemic. You know what I mean? Trying to stay focused and working. That's it, man.
Yeah, that dang on pandemic, something crazy, ain't it?
Craziness, man, crazy. But you know, we will prevail, bro. We will prevail. We just got to keep it pushing.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Well, let me go ahead and get started, man, and we get this thing going.
Yeah.
First off, let me let everybody know, man, we got Jehry Robinson in the building.
Gang, gang.
So, man, go ahead and introduce yourself, man. Well, I already did all that, man.
Yeah. Man,
So tell it.
I'm Jehry Robinson, man, producer, artist, writer, director extraordinaire, man, creative all around, bro. Just I try to make good art. I try to take what's in my mind and put it on, whether it's a song or a video, whatever. Just put it out there and you know, give it to the people, bro. That's it. Like no matter what it is, I just try to take all these crazy thoughts and make them into actual songs and fucking movies and videos. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Since I was a little kid, man, always.
Yeah, man. So where you from?
New York, man. Long Island, New York. Grew up there. Moved to Brooklyn a couple years ago. Started a management company. You know what I mean? Started putting out music out the trunk. You know, well, out the trunk now is Instagram, Facebook, SoundCloud.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
But we actually did it out the trunk though. Even in 2000, we started 2016, and like we actually printed up CDs, which was like even at that point people were like, "Why are you spending money on CDs?" But you know, at the time, my manager, my girl, my wife, my everything, she was like, "Yo, we need to print up some CDs like back in the day." Because everybody's so concerned with Facebook and Instagram and all that. So what we kind of did is we kind of broke through the news feed of like everybody's got a million things dropping. Everybody's got a video. Everybody's got a single. And it's like the news feed just keeps piling up. So, you know, at that time in 2016, 2017, our game plan was kind of just like, yo, let's like fuck all that. Let's do it in real life. Let's start, you know, actually giving people the music. And even back then, people were like, I don't got a CD player in my car and all that shit. You know what I mean? All those excuses. But we wound up moving thousands of CDs, man. And, you know, just in the local neighborhood and shit in New York. And that's kind of what started it all, man. You know, a little disc, like kind of like it was like 1996 or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, man. I remember those days, man, slinging them CDs out the trunk.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of dope, man. You took something from back then and put it in this age of rap and got a heavy response off that, man.
Hey, man, because like sometimes, you know, what's old is new again. Like a young kid that's, you know, 11, 12 years old right now, like, you know, he might not even know. We might have to put him on game and show him what a CD is. But, you know, instead of sometimes you're like, oh, he's going to think that's old people shit, whatever. You know what I'm saying? like at the time, like, pushing 30 years old, you know what I mean? In my late 20s at that time, just being like, damn, this is what I grew up on. But a young kid, you know what I'm saying? Like everyone be like, damn, they're not gonna feel that. But sometimes they're like, yo, this is cool. You know what I mean?
Right.
The same way like the hipsters like the vinyl records, the wax records.
Right.
And, yeah, so like a lot of people found, hey man, I want that. Like everybody started putting it on Instagram and Facebook, and then they would take a selfie with it, and then people be like, yo, let me get one of those. Like, what is that? You know, the young kids was like, yo, what the fuck is that? I want one. You know? It was good, man. And like, yo, you cannot, you know, sometimes you just got to dive in and do something like that to get that response. Like in the beginning, I was like, I don't think anybody's going to give a shit. You know, and my girl kind of had this like, I don't know, this intuition. And she just knows. Tara just like got that mindset. And when she knows something, she knows. So I trust her a lot. And I was like, all right, but you know, sometimes you just gotta dive into it and see where it goes, and it kind of panned out, man. You know what I mean? We started selling shows right off the bat. Like people came through about a month or two after the CD dropped. We did a show, and 300 people came through. You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
And
that's what's
singing
up.
all the words on the CD that we had. So it was wild, man. And it was like, you know, it was a quick move. However, from there, it was a quick move. And then it's one of those things where it plateaus. Where it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like 300 people come to the show, man, you lit. And then like the next time 300 people come and you're like, all right, cool, that's amazing. And like, you know, 4 or 5 times, you're like, damn, how we get more people? You know what I'm saying? Let's do a bigger venue. We can't do the same venue every week, every month. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. So it's just taking the next logical step. You know what I'm saying? Every time to just grow.
Just grow it.
Yeah.
So, what kind of music did you listen to growing up, though?
Oh shit, everything, man. I mean, primarily, like the first thing that I knew as music was the Fugees. Score. Like that CD. What I don't know.
Fire.
Yeah, but I mean, at the time, like my mom, you know what I'm saying? We were struggling or whatever, but like she was just not about like extremities, extra purchases. Like she wasn't gonna give me no CDs or no fucking, you know, video games and nothing. It was like, you know what I mean? We got the lights and we got the food. I never not had food on my table. I never not had the lights on. And it was like anything else. My mom was just like, you should be grateful, you know what I mean? But we ain't out here, you know, spending that. So I was like pulling teeth to try to get my mom to be like, you know, buy me a CD or this and that. So I think it was my cousin, RP, my cousin Michael, which I have actually my album. Yeah. He like lent it to me and I don't think I ever gave it back. I think I stole it. But that was like when I was a little kid, that was like the only CD I had for years. And it was kind of what I knew of music because like my parents, not a heavy musical household. Like my parents, you know, my dad listened to a little music, my mom, but like they just not music like, you know, a lot of people every Sunday, their family be playing the same soundtracks and shit. Like nobody really listened to music that much in my family. So I would just put my headphones on, you know what I'm saying, and listen to this shit. So that's why I think that's where a lot of the reggae influence comes from and shit.
Okay.
That was music. Like Wyclef, you know what I'm saying, Prez, Lauryn Hill, like that whole shit. I was like, this is what music is. This is what if you want to make music, this is what music sounds like. So and of course that's like my favorite album, you know what I mean? But yeah, and then from there, man, just going heavy into hip hop, Big L, all the New York motherfuckers, Jada kids, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Heavy on the locks, man. Just really going in when, you know, when Eminem first came out doing all those freestyles and shit. But yeah, I primarily hip hop, and then later on, just, you know, everything from country. I like the oldies, man. I like classic rock a lot, man. The Doors, the Beatles, you know what I'm saying? Bob Marley on the reggae end. Like, it really doesn't matter, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't go into a song with any kind of preconceived notion. I'm just like, yo, let me hear it. If it makes me feel good, if it makes me dance, makes me smile, makes me sing along, it's like, I like this song. I don't care who it is, where they come from, what genre it is.
What genre it is, right.
Yeah, it don't matter, man. It don't matter. Just everything, dude. Everything.
That's what's up, man. So tell me a little bit about FBA, man. So how many albums did you drop on with FBA before you got signed with Strange?
I did two albums with FBA. We started up and what we did it in like parts. So which we're still doing now. Actually, we continued on with the Strange, but yeah, we did part 1, part 2, part 3.
Okay, yeah.
And so we did part 1, 2, 3, part 4, 5, 6. We were just dropping like parts because, you know, if you listen to the music, there's so much genres in it that we were just doing like, you know, it was like one's a little more pop, one's a little more reggae, one, you know, it was little parts of like all the different genres I was doing, just trying to see, you know, which it was kind of like a focus group experiment, right? Like, you know, let's just put out everything I do. So FBA came about because I was with labels and shit, and they were trying to pigeonhole me like, hey, we gonna sign you, but you need to make a rap album, or we gonna sign you, but you need to make a pop album. You need to sing the whole thing. And
so they was trying to put you in a box.
Yeah. So Sarah was like, she's like, nah, man. She walked in, like I was with you know, a subsidiary of Universal at the time, and writing and producing and all that. And Tara walked in like, nah, man. Like if y'all gonna sign him as an artist, like let him do what he does. Let him be an artist. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
At the time, I was insecure and shit. I was like, yo, you crazy? Like they want to sign me? Like, you know, like we worked so hard for that validation, you know what I'm saying, of
right.
people to even want to fuck with you. So I didn't want to lose that. And I was like, yo, you're crazy. Like, you're going to fuck up this whole thing, you know? And she said, yo, just trust me. So we actually left the label, and we started our FBA. She, you know, she came through. She said, famous by association. I was like, yo, I like that. Let's call it FBA. Boom, boom, made a logo and dropped the project all within, like, you know, 4 or 5 months from there. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, like, we make it sound easy, but like, drop every dollar we had in our bank account. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just to start FBA, like we didn't eat for like fucking a year straight, bro. And even if we made money on the shows or whatever, it was always like we broke even. Like, we'd always wind up like, oh shit, we made $5 grand at the show, but you know, we owe, you know, 4,600. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we behind and everything, we had to buy the merch, we had to rent the venue out, we had to pay security, we owe for the CDs still, you know, they hounding us for that money. So it'd be like, yeah, we brought in $5 grand, but we owe, you know, 4,800, so we got a $200 night. And then after you get some food and roll a blunt, you like, damn, we spent all that. You know? So, but yeah, it's
hey, but it paid off though. It paid off.
It did, man. And FBA is really a management company. Like, you know what I'm saying? We don't I don't like the word label. Like, Strange is my motherfucking label. You know, Strange is a label. We just kind of like facilitate it all and put it together. You know what I'm saying? And then bring it, and the label really does the heavy lifting of really getting it, you know, distributed and all that. But we take care of all the creative shit, even the video ideas, the, you know, in studio stuff, the photo shoots and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And we do that for other artists as well. And just try to, my favorite thing in the world outside of being an artist, what I realized about myself is when I see a struggling artist that has no way to get in the studio, let's say. They got no money to get in the studio. They never been in the studio. Like, you're a singer or something, and I'm like, yo, you never been in a studio before? Like, with that voice, you never went on a mic? Like, that type of shit excites me. So that's really, that's really the basis of, you know, the future of FBA is facilitating it. And it's like, even if it's facilitating it to get a song done, as where that artist can take that and go to a label or put it out themselves. But FBA is more of like a facilitator to get to the next step, opposed to being like the label. I don't want to be the label. I don't want to wear a suit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to wear a suit and tell people what they can and can't do. Like, I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not in that position. I'm a creative. So I just like to put people in a position to win, man. You know what I mean? So that's what we try to do in the future of FBA. And even with Strange, like FBA now, you know, my relationships with the homie Tech Nine and Travis and all that, like, you know, if I like something or I create something with someone that's undiscovered or whatever, now I might be able to use my relationships to say, you know, check this artist out. So yeah, we kind of like a connector. You feel me?
Hey man, one thing that I really liked about you, man, was you were really in tune with your fans, man. Like, you update them with everything, and not only that, man, it's like you try to answer every comment.
I do.
That they you know, that they leave on your post. Yeah. That's real dope, man. What's the reason behind that? You just trying to get like more in tune with the fans, because there's not a lot of people to do that.
So like, it's a real simple reason for me. Like, I spent, you know, a good amount of time putting every single thing I have into this shit, and then making a post, right? And nobody responded. Not good. See, the worst response is no response. I'd rather motherfuckers hate on it than not if you come back and you got 0 comments, right? That shit is kind of more painful than people being like, yo, this shit is whack. Because at least they pay attention. At least they listen to it. At least you got your spin. Yeah. So now, you know, at the end of the day, it's obviously becoming impossible to upkeep that. And I never claimed that I would answer every single person or anything like that. But as long as I can and I can find the time, I'll always answer, because it's like, yo, I'm just really, really that grateful. It's just gratitude, bro. I'm just that grateful that you watched it. I'm that grateful that you have something to say. And then especially, like, you know, with a lot of my music, it's like, it's not just like, yo, this is fire. It's like, yo, this really changed my outlook in life. I had a bad week, and this, you know, I found out about you on Friday, and you changed my whole mindset. Or, you know, I've just lost a friend, and this song really helped me get through it. So stuff like that, it's like,
Oh, okay.
If you know what I'm saying, like if you're gonna take the time to warrant that type of energy towards me, like give me that type of energy, and then I'm gonna read it, like it's almost rude. And this is no disrespect to any artist, because I know a lot of artists don't respond, and I feel like only because of this. I've even noticed people with, you know, I definitely ain't gonna say no names, I don't know shade, but like people who got millions of followers, right? They'll be like, yo, I saw that, I noticed that. I'm like, oh, you see that? Like, you saw that fan say, like, you pay attention. And they be like, yeah, because they got tagged in it or whatever. So even though they're getting a lot more, you know, tags and comments, they still see a lot of it. So it's like, for me to read that as a human being, fuck an artist, for me to read it and then not respond is almost disrespectful, man. And I look at it like that, because it's like this person's pouring out their heart, and they took the time to give you that feedback or whatever. And if you didn't see it, you didn't see it. That's real. Because like sometimes I, you know what I'm saying, sometimes I get 1,000 comments in a day. I cannot see them all sometimes.
See all of them,
or whatever. But if I take the time to read it, it's like, yo, I can take the time to go like this or go like this. It's the same amount of time. So I think a lot of times people don't do it because it's like this ego bullshit. It's like some I had people tell me, yo, it's not a good look. It's not a good look to answer your fans. I'm like, why? Why would I not? I mean, to each his own, but like for me, I'm just like, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand why the fuck I would not answer these fans. They're human beings. They're people that are out there in the world living life, bro, going through all the same shit I'm going through. And then on top of that, resonating with what I make. And that's the reason I make it. So it's like, yeah, that's the reason though. You know what I mean? It's just like, because why not? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's cool, man, because like you're in tune with the fans, and the fans love that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I think that's real dope, man.
I think it's crazy that someone could be like, yo, you made my whole week for answering a comment or whatever. And that too, if I could be, if I got the power for someone to be like, yo, you made my week all because I said thanks a lot, or, you know, keep going or whatever. It's like, damn, you know, that's a powerful thing that I have. You know what I mean? I don't have $1 million yet. I don't have, you know, a lot of assets and a lot of shit. I got some accolades. I'm growing. But, like, what I do have is the ability to, like, make somebody smile just by typing a comment. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm going to act too busy for that right now, I think it's whack. I think it's corny. You know, it's corny to act like I'm too busy or I didn't see it. Like, even people see shit. Oh, no, I didn't catch it. Like, yes, you did, bro. You caught it. You just trying to act smooth, like you trying to act like you're too cool for people. You know what I mean?
I get that a lot too, man. Like when we try to reach out for different artists to do these interviews, man, you know, the real ones, man, they respond back. You know, some of them, even on the gram, you can see where it says seen. Like, okay, he's seen it, you know. But luckily, we done had a lot of great artists on here, man. A lot of great artists, such as yourself, you know. So yeah, I definitely get it, bro.
Too, right? Like, how am I gonna leave you unseen? Especially if it's some deep shit and you shared it with me. It's like, yo, I'm gonna leave. If I saw it, man, I'm gonna write back, bro. Because you know what I'm saying? That shit is kind of rude, and we've all been left on scene. That is not a good feeling when you go back and say, "Oh, this motherfucker saw it." He's putting it back. Like, what the fuck you do?
Instagram be snitching on people, boy. Oh, I know you seen it. Yep.
I don't know, man. There's no way I don't think do away with that on Instagram. I think everybody has to keep the scene on there.
Right.
The read receipts or whatever the fuck it's called. But yeah, man. I'll continue to do that for as long as possible, and I'll still continue to do it. I mean, even Tech9 does it. I see Tech9 people back all the time, bro. And like, you know what I mean? He's got quadruple the people, whatever the comments, forget it. But he's still out here, you know, answering people and having that connection with him. So. You know, he's a real one for that, bro. That's real.
Oh shit. Yeah, man. So Strange Music.
Yeah.
How did you link up with Strange?
So, I mean, definitely the origins of it is FBA and doing all that. And then from there, it got to the point where we were doing those shows and we got to that stagnant point I was talking about, where we were just kind of like doing the same shit. So one night I went home after one of those shows and I was feeling kind of like, damn, like, I was feeling lit, but I was also like, you know, this shit gotta grow. Like, I felt like Eminem in 8 Mile, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta get this shit now. Like, like that moment. And I had typed in straight up on some corny shit. Just typed in inspirational music stories or hip hop stories or something like that. And then like Master P came up and I watched a little clip on Master P on YouTube. And then the next one was Tech Nine and Travis O'Gwen, and I had been a fan of Tech for a while, but I didn't know Travis and I didn't know Strange Music really. You know what I'm saying? I never, to be honest, I never even heard of Strange Music. And I watched one little like 10-minute clip on YouTube. You can go check it out. It's a Forbes documentary for Forbes. And they go through the whole warehouse, and it's more like the business side because I'm a businessman. You know what I'm saying? I started my own business. So I basically got obsessed with that shit and really saw that like, yo, this could be done. And these motherfuckers is out here doing it like exactly how I envisioned it could be done.
How you vision it, right.
When you grow up around people that, you know, and no disrespect to any one of my family members or friends, it's just like, I don't know any millionaires. I don't really know any people who done shit like in my neighborhood. Like everyone does the same shit. You know what I'm saying? I just wasn't born into a life where my uncle had millions and started businesses and whatever. I didn't have that. So it's like Santa Claus. You know what I mean? Like if you don't see that shit, it's very hard to continue because it's like, oh, that might not be real. That might not even be real. Now I just see it on TV. That might be lying to me. So to see it like that in that form, and I was like, yo, we got to have a meeting. So the initial meeting was basically a business meeting for FBA, and I really wanted funded. It was like a Shark Tank type of vibe. Like I was like, yo, we want, you know, X amount of dollars for this percent, and I'm hungry, man. And I'm like, yo, because I will not lose, period. Like no matter what I do, I don't care if I'm good when I start, I do not lose. Like it might take me till I die. It might take me till right on my deathbed. I'll figure out how to get there. And, you know, and if not, I'll die trying. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to lose. So I'm like, yo, how are we going to not lose? I got to get a meeting with these people. We need to get this funded. We need to, you know, make this grow. And then through a couple conversations, it really just turned into, hey, FBA's dope, keep grinding, but we want to work as an artist and we want to do a project. And that shit took me off guard, bro. I was more like, you know, trying to be, I'm a producer, I'm a writer, you know, I'm a director, I'm all these things. So I'm like, that's kind of what I went into it with. Like, I could produce and write, and I could, you know, work with all these artists and almost undermining what I did. Because I'm like, yo, I got 300 people coming to my local shows and shit, and you know, whatever. It's like, that wasn't that big to me. It was kind of like, but Travis saw it different, man, and he heard the music and he saw the vibe and was like, yo, this could be something special, like your actual art. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of made me really like second think everything, and I said, yo, I literally can't turn something like that down, man. It's a fucking honor. I mean, Strange Music is the number one, bro. You know what I'm saying? When the number one hit you up, you shut the fuck up and you listen. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so it just turned into like, hey, come out to Kansas City, you know, come to the studio. Came out to Kansas City, the vibes was incredible, bro. I love KC, man. I just really right away felt like home. All the people at Strange were dope. I've learned. I feel like it's like making the first album was not only, you know, my debut as an artist and all that. It's like, it was like an internship, just being around Strange and seeing how the videos get put together and get released, seeing how the songs get, like, it literally, I feel like I would have came here for free and got to run around with Travis and Tech and shit straight up for free without even dropping an album. Straight up. That's how I am. So like, I would have came, and I said that shit. Yo, I'll come. I just want to, like, you know what I'm saying? I just want to be a fly on the wall. I just want to be around it because I need, for myself, I need that inspiration to believe that it's real. Motherfuckers really, you know, eat food from this and don't all just die and fail. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all I know is like, yo, you do music, you fail at some point. So it kind of changed that narrative for me. You know what I'm saying? Just being around it.
That's what's up, man. So look, I gotta ask, because I know.
Go ahead.
I know that Tech Nine has a strong work ethic, and I know you do too. How is it? Because I like to be that fly on the wall also. In the studio with Tech Nine and y'all putting something together. How was that? Oh, man. It is great.
Like, Tech's energy, so like, Tech is the type of motherfucker, like I was working on a record, the record we did, Daylight, like, I'm working on it, I'm into it, you know, I'm dropping some shit, and then it's like, I'm like feeling like, all right, this is cool, like, you know, because after a while, you play it so many times, when you're inside of it, you can't really hear it as a listener. You gotta wait a couple days, whatever, right? So, you know, at that point, he come in and like, he make me like my own shit. Like, his energy makes you like your own shit. Like, when he starts jumping and you feel that shit, it's like undeniable. You know what I'm saying? It's like my girl says all the time. Tara says like people have energy, like it's like almost like a vape, like smoke in front on the top of them. So like she said, she actually sees color. She be like, yo, that guy's purple, that guy's bright green, that guy's orange, and then like someone will come in with like a negative dark cloud sometimes, and kind of just ruin it and pollute all the other clouds in the room. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. Like I'm at a point where like you in the studio and everybody's in the zone and bobbing and you're not bobbing, I'm gonna ask you to walk out the room. Because what you're doing is you're taking away from the greatness. If me and Tech are in there and we're going back and forth, and there's someone, sometimes it could be someone just like sitting on their phone. It's not even like you do anything wrong. It's not even like I'm mad, but it's like, yo, me and him in here jumping and rapping and singing, and your energy is just sitting in the middle of us on your phone. You know what I'm saying? You got to get out of here because you're literally blocking it from happening.
Right. So, making it go down.
Yeah, and text someone like, man, I don't know if that theory is all true that I just said, but text someone that makes you believe it, because when he walk in that motherfucking room, it's almost like something started shaking or something's on fire, and you feel it. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, honestly, it's an honor and it's a privilege, and steel sharp and steel. I don't know if you heard that saying, like, you know what I'm saying, being around greats and being around people who are amazing at what you do only makes you better. You know what I'm saying? And it just gives you that every day that it encouraged me to wake up and try to be like that. It's like, I actually just put up a status on my Facebook earlier. I said, I've been around a few millionaires lately a lot. And what I noticed is the motherfuckers like Trav Tech, and I'll use them as an example. They wake up every day and they go so fucking hard still. They don't need you. Like Tech could just retire. Like he could just retire and be more paid than, 99.9% of people and have a good life. But the fact that motherfucker works the way he does, he's working more than all the people coming up. I'm trying to come up. I'm trying to make $1 million. I'm trying to get a hit single. You're trying to do those things, but yet the guy who's already done them over and over is still, after doing them, working 10 times harder than you. So seeing that shit, like it's like rent is due every day on success. Like Jordan said it in that documentary. I don't know if you watched that doc. Yeah, he said, as soon as you win, it's over. You're a loser.
It's over.
Like you won. Like give a high five. Now you're a loser again. You wake up the next day, you're a loser again. You got to win again. It's not like, I won once. Let me sit here and chill. I'm a winner. Nah, bro. Get back in the gym. Start shooting it. And, when it comes down to that, there's very few people that will go as hard as me. And I'm not just saying that in a cocky or arrogant way. It's a fact. Like, I've been around doing this shit for a long time. Like, I have yet to meet motherfuckers to even come near my work ethic, or I'm not saying talent or skill or any of that, my work ethic. Like, I will not stop working. I will keep working. And then the only people I have found that even that match that are icons and legends. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying I'm an icon or a legend, but I'm saying I'm on my way to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, damn right.
And the more I'm around motherfuckers that are, it only instills that in me deeper, bro. You know what I'm saying? It only makes it more of a reality. And then when they give you that validation, like, hey, I see that in you, it makes you believe in yourself, man. Tech said it on Daylight. He said, that I'm elite, right? When he came back with that, I was like, damn, bro. Like, he never said that to me in person. He just dropped it on a record. I had to hear it like, oh, wow, this motherfucker called me elite. Like, that's a hell of a word, bro. And, that gives me the encouragement to be like, fuck it, I'm elite now. You know what I'm saying? I gotta live up to that. And that's a beautiful thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Without that, I don't know how we grow. We need people around us. We need a good team. We need good support systems. You know what I'm saying? And Strange is that. FBA is that. My whole squad. It's been a ride, man. It's been crazy.
Yeah, it's almost one of them sayings like, man, if you're around 9 millionaires, you're guaranteed to be the 10.
Back, or if you're around 9 broke motherfuckers, you're gonna be the 10.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it goes both
So look,
ways,
man, let me ask you this.
It's all how
Are you into sports?
Nah, not really. Not big into sports at all. But I did become a Chiefs fan because I was working on my album when they won the Super Bowl. But I'm from New York, bro. I didn't even watch the Super Bowl when the Giants was in it. So like, I'm not into sports at all. But
I got a lot of people out there that's I used to actually stay out in Kansas, man. So I got a lot of people out there that's Chief fans also.
Oh,
So yeah.
oh man, it's Chief Mania out in this bitch, man. Friday, you don't see one motherfucker out in Kansas City not wearing red on Friday, bro. It's crazy.
Right.
Even that type of love is different because it's more of like a smaller city, like New York. Even if you like, we got the Jets, we got the Giants, we got the Knicks, we got the Nets, we got the Yankees, we got the Mets. So it's like, even if you like a sport or whatever, you still, even if you're in the same city, you still fighting. You still can't agree. It's like, yo, I like the Jets, or I like the Giants. So even in the same city, there's not a lot of like unity. And I grew up like that. Everybody is kind of like way more of a mentality of like, oh, you doing your thing? Well, so am I, motherfucker. Try to come for me and I'm gonna eat you. Like right away. There's no like, oh, you doing your thing? Maybe we can work together. Right away, it's like, you doing your thing? Well, I'm doing my thing. And you better come up with it, or else I'm gonna come get you. And like, that's how I grew up. That's my mentality.
Right.
I cannot erase that. I'm not going to take that out of me. But traveling, touring, you know, being in different areas, kind of broadened my horizons and made me realize, hey man, there's a lot more unity and love in a lot of these smaller cities and shit. And people actually care. You know what I mean? Even the fandom for Strange out in Kansas City is crazy. Or Colorado even. I mean, we went to Colorado. It's nutty, man. It's like they're snaking bat symbols on everybody's car in fucking Denver, dude. It's nuts. So
that's what's up.
Yeah, and that's a big city. But it's like, yeah, just I've just learned a lot, man. You know what I mean? And I'm always learning. I'm never gonna be the guy that acts like I know what I'm talking about if I don't. You know, I'm never afraid to ask a question. I just don't give a fuck. Like, if you don't like me, it just does not concern me. You know what I'm saying? That
yes.
I don't care, you know? Yeah. So I'm just always going, you know, if I don't know an answer, I'm never gonna act like the guy who knows. I'm never gonna act like I know more than you. Especially if I don't about that situation. Just no shame, basically. You know what I'm saying? I'm moving with no shame. You can't hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can hurt me, man. The only thing, like, I've been so mean to myself. Mentally, I've suffered depression. I've been through all that. Like, I've been so low to the point where I wanted to, like, end my life, and I hated myself, that it's like, there's nothing you can say to me that I haven't already thought about or I haven't already shit on myself for. Whether it's the way I dress, the way I talk, the way I look, the way I rap, the way I sing, I've destroyed myself for that shit. So no one can even come close to how mean I've been to myself in the past. So I move with no fear on that. What was that?
That's what's up.
Hold on a second. You good? Yeah. What's up, bro?
So look, out of all the albums you have dropped,
yeah,
which one by far is your favorite?
2020, man. 2020 is my debut to the world. So like, I technically call what we did independently like mixtapes or, you know what I mean? They're just sort of, yeah, like definitely just more mixtapes, I guess. Then this is like 2020 is like the debut to me. You know what I'm saying? It's a full length album. It's shit. It's just different caliber. We always said, so like me and Tara in the beginning, we did part 1, 2, 3. We did part 4, 5, 6, and then technically chapter 1, 2, and 3 were 7, 8, and 9, and then 2020 was 10. So we always said part 10 we was gonna have it figured out. We were gonna be, you know, it's gonna be a full length real debut, and it literally, you know, not many times in life this shit actually work out the way you think it would, and it did. I mean, it took years, it took struggle, it took pain, it took all that, but we did it. You know what I'm saying? And 10 went top 10 on iTunes, man, the 2020. So yeah, man, it's definitely a new awakening. You know what I'm saying? It's a new energy. So 2020 is fucking special to me, man. Definitely.
That's what's up. So look, tell me something about Jehry Robinson, man, that we don't know about, that like a hobby or something that you do outside of music.
Actually, I've been working on with the team, with the FBA team. We've been doing a lot of video stuff, man. So we do everything right. We write the treatments, we direct, I edit video as well. I love to edit. So that's something that, and stay tuned, man, because we got a lot of interesting projects on the way in that regard too. But yeah, that's definitely a passion of mine. If I wasn't doing this shit, I would probably be trying to make movies and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I write scripts, man. I wrote a whole novel. It took me 2 or 3 years, man. I wrote a whole fucking novel, bro. And when I say a novel, that means it's classified as 40,000 words and up. So 40,000 motherfucking, actually it's like 50,000 words. Full novel. Wrote a whole story, like an actual book, bro. So, man, I do a lot of shit. If it's creative, I can get lost in it, man. You know, that's the only thing that keeps me alive, bro. If I sit around too long, I start thinking like the world's over, the coronavirus, everybody's gonna die, and nothing's working. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious. Like my mind goes real deep, real quick. So to stay occupied is important to me. It's like, yo, if we ain't doing something, you know, I just say to the team, yo, what are we doing? Let's shoot a video. Let's pick a song. Let's shoot a video. Let's fucking, you know, let's do something. Let's get in the studio, because if I'm just gonna sit around, it's just like it's not a good vibe for me. It's not a good vibe.
Right.
My mind, whether I put it towards something good or something bad, it's gonna be intense. If I go bad, it's gonna be intense. If I go into something positive, that's gonna be intense too. We're gonna go top 10 on iTunes. But if I go into like the coronavirus right now, I'm gonna be like sitting on the couch bugging out. You know what I'm saying? Because my mind is strong. All of our minds are like that, really. You know, I mean, our minds are the strongest thing in the world. You know, there's nothing stronger than the human mind. So we don't realize like how much power we have in ideas and things we can think about. Like we don't think like that. We don't think that, oh man, I can train my brain to not have those thoughts and only have these thoughts. Like that's all scientifically proven. You know what I'm saying? You can train your brain like in the gym. It's like doing fucking curls, man, doing sit-ups. It's like you train your brain. Every time you have a bad thought, you know, you can think of something positive. You can think of if you got a vacation coming up, you got a date coming up, if you got a song dropping, if you know doing something that you love. Anytime you have a sad or bad thought, if you think of that good thing, there's actually like plugs in your brain. Every time you have a good thought, they connect over here, and every time you have a bad thought, they connect over here, right? So like every time you connect a good one, it gets stronger. It's like working out. I'm telling you, bro. People say, why you know, how do you stay positive? I'm like, I mean, a lot of hard work, a lot of mental hard work, bro. And learning how to literally train like you in the gym every day to think that way. And then the great thing is, right, once you start doing it more for the positive, right, or the negative, it works both ways. If you start thinking negative all the time, it's just going to go automatically to it. But if you start thinking positive and you get those receptors strong, those connectors, they just going to do it on their own. They just going to start doing it because now you trained it. So this sounds like a bunch of hoopla. This ain't no witchcraft. This is like actual, like, you know, science, bro. This is like the studies, you know, millions and trillions of dollars of studies in the human brain have showed us that we can actually train ourselves to think a certain way. And there's no need in thinking negative, bro, because, you know, we only here for a short time. Like, we shouldn't spend one day sad. There should be no bad days, bro. Should never have a bad day. Don't get me wrong, I do. You know, not as often as I used to, but some days I get stuck. I'm like, damn, get out of that shit. Get out of that. Bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's it. No one to be like, yo, I'm doing this to myself. I'm thinking in this way. And a lot of my fans connect with that. You know what I'm saying? They go through the same shit we all do, bro. So it's like knowing when you're thinking that and going, boom, all right, fuck that. I'm out.
Right.
I can't, you know, oh man, my bills is late. Oh man, I ain't never gonna make it. Oh man, you know, I'm gonna lose my job. All that negative shit. Once you start doing it, you can sit on the couch and do that all day, or you could be like, you know, fuck that. I'm gonna watch a movie. I'm gonna watch something funny on TV. Right. It could be that simple. It's like
the transition that negative. The transition that negative.
Right. Yeah, like realize that you're doing it, and then you know, nip that shit in the ass right away. You know what I'm saying? Right. I give that advice all day, man. You know what I mean? It's like. I try to tell everybody that I'm a preacher, man. You know what I mean? I'm a preacher. Like, some people don't like it. Some people are like, man, shut the fuck up. Like, cool. Don't follow me. Don't come to my show. I'm gonna preach that you can be better, and I'm always gonna try to make things. You know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna try to make people better. If you're around me, I want you to leave feeling better or thinking better. You know what I'm saying? Or inspired. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I definitely don't want you to leave and be like, damn, man, that dude was, you know. That dude got me in a bad mood. Like, I never want to be that. Right. There's too many of those guys out there.
You ain't lying about that.
So,
yeah. So with the I know you were talking about COVID, man. Did COVID slow you down any when it first hit? You know, I know it started getting kind of crazy around March, April.
Yeah, March, April. I was scheduled on the Interfere tour to do a bunch of shows with Jelly Roll, Tech Nine, Chris Calico, all them, and yeah, you know, that tour got postponed. We never say canceled. That's not a thing. It's postponed. Okay. It's gonna happen. You know what I mean? It's gonna happen. We just don't know when. So yeah, that got postponed, and man, that was a heavy hit, man, because it was like shit. I feel like I've been on the bench and practicing 2-a-days for the past couple of years, and I finally got that, like, hey kid, you're in. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Go back, yeah, help me. you're in, and
right.
and then it was like, damn, I'm right there about to go in, and it was like, boom. So once again, you know, that hit me for a couple of days. I had my mind what I was talking about. My mom was all like, damn, fuck this, man. I'm supposed to be on tour, da da da. But we, you know, we prevailed, we pushed through. But it definitely slowed us down a little bit. You know, it was definitely a heavy hit. And I think every time I think about how bad it was for me, like, you know, I know how bad it really was for a lot of people, bro. You know what I'm saying? I still dropped the album. You know what I'm saying? The album has been successful. I probably got way more streams than I would. I always look on the bright side, right? I'm trying to do that thing I just said. Like,
right.
Instead of going into the negatives, like, yo, people are home from the pandemic. We got more streams. You know what I'm saying? More people had time to find out about the music and watch the videos and listen to the album. So, yeah, all in all, it definitely slowed us down. But, man, it could have been worse. And shout out to everybody going through it with that. You know what I'm saying? All the different situations, man.
Now, during that time, did that bring out more of your creativity, being that you had time to really sit down more versus being out on the road doing this, doing that? Now you sitting down and it's like you got more time to think.
Yes and no, bro. Early on when it first hit, I think everybody was just scared. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that point of like, bro, I felt like the air was contaminated, bro. Yeah, I was like locking the door, you know what I'm saying? Like I was locking the door, like trying not to let the air in and shit for like 2 weeks. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like I was in a bad way watching like conspiracy theory documentaries and being like, it's the government. Nah, it's not the government. Oh, it's gonna kill us all. So yeah, it was heavy and it took me a while to create. And I never get writer's block. I don't believe in that. Like I don't believe in writer's block in the same way I said you can train your mind. Like if you want to make a record and you do that and you have that knack, you can do it. But with this situation, yeah, I did have a little there was 2 weeks there. I was like, yeah, it wasn't even writer's block. It's like everything I wrote was about like being quarantined or pandemics. Like I couldn't get my mind out of that space.
Right.
But I wound up making a bunch of records. There's a song called Walk Away on the album. And, you know, that was like a suicidal, deep ass fucking song that kind of was inspired by the whole pandemic. But yeah, I guess it made me creative. It probably stunted my energy a little bit though, you know, towards the end, which maybe curbed the project a little bit to the sound. You know, the last couple songs that I made,
right.
Probably if the pandemic didn't happen, they might have been different. They might have been more upbeat or whatever the case. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I made In My Fields. In My Fields is like, you know, it's about being stuck in a fucking crib and being in your fields and being all fucked up. So it's like I probably never made those certain songs if it wasn't,
right.
You know, for the pandemic. So I think I'll remember that shit forever though. So that's what's up.
All right, so I saw you've been posting on your Facebook, man, about this challenge that you're going through right now.
Yeah.
And now how many days is it without a cigarette?
Man, I am 4 days. Tomorrow be 5.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie though, I went and got me one of them fancy little vape joints. I'm actually looking for it right now. I went and got one of the nice ones, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like I know that ain't great for you neither, but I need a little crutch. But yeah, definitely that's just something I want to do, bro. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to smoke anymore. I don't want to smoke. Do you smoke? Are you a smoker?
I used to.
Okay. Good.
I used to.
Inspiration, bro.
I'm probably like man. I'm probably like 10 years strong now.
Oh, wow, bro. Congrats.
Yeah.
So,
I used to be heavy with it too, man. I'm talking about like 2 packs, man. I'd be so stressed out. I used to go through 2 packs sometimes, man. You know, I see somebody light up, I gotta light up with them. You know,
that's,
like damn.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't that heavy, but man, like I don't know how to deal with like you said, like stressful situations and shit without it. Like, you know what I'm saying? As soon as I get a bad phone call or something stressful going, I'm like, I get like,
right.
oh, man, what am I supposed to do? So does it get easier though?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
It's all mental. It took a little bit, man. The thing that I had to learn to do was when I saw somebody smoke, I had to walk away. I had to get away from it because that smell is just like, oh shit, man. I need to go and get one. Let me get one of them cigs, man. You know.
Right. Yeah, I think
go ahead.
The mental shit I was saying before goes back to like, you got to challenge yourself, man. You got to. You showed yourself 10 years ago, bro. You think you put your mind to it and you can fight it. You can fight whatever, bro. Your mind is so strong, dude. It's literally all mental. I know it's a physical addiction and all that, but I heard it's not physical after a couple of days.
Yeah, man. It takes you through there. At the point now, man, it's like to the point now where I can't even stand the smell of it. You
That's
know,
yo,
when I smell it now, it's like, all right, I'm out.
salute to you, bro. I'm trying to get there. That's the
You
next
gonna
step.
get there. Hey, man, I already know you gonna get there. You know
Well,
what I'm
no,
saying?
appreciate
Straight
it.
up, like
It's unnecessary. I mean, look, I smoke some weed and shit, definitely, and even
right,
that, I smoke a little weed, and I'll be like, all legal in Colorado, by the way, only in Colorado.
right,
But yeah, like I smoke some weed, and I'm like, damn, I want a cigarette after that. You know what I'm saying?
right after that, right.
Yeah, so yeah, it's definitely gonna be a journey, but it's cool. I wasn't gonna yeah, a couple of the homies was like, yo, that's thirsty that you put it up on you put it up to the fans or whatever, because certain things like they're like, oh, again, it's like answering the fans. It's like, oh, you shouldn't share that or whatever, but they kind of had me in my head like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have been that open about it, because I'm not really that open about smoking in general. Like,
Right.
I'll tell you a quick story. Like, the reason that happened, I put up a picture, and one of the homies took a picture of me while we were doing some shows in Colorado like a week or two ago, and I had a cigarette in my hand, and I didn't even notice. I didn't even pay attention. I just thought the picture was cool. I posted it up. I came back an hour or two later, and all my fans were like, yo, you smoke? Oh, no. And it was like a bad look, bro. And I'm like, damn, I never really, know the Instagram world or whatever that I smoke, because then I realized why. Because I'm like, yo, I guess I'm kind of ashamed of it, and I don't really want to promote that. Like, I don't really want to smoke. So that made me understand, like, yo, dude, you don't even want to do this. You hiding it. Like, you hiding it from people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to be as real and transparent as possible, with everything I do and in my music. And, sometimes it's too fucking deep, where, my family's mad at me when the album drops. Like, yo, you said that about so-and-so. Like, it's that deep, bro, my music. So it's that real. And it's like, then I'm kind of hiding this part of me that I'm sneaking off, even after a meet and greet. You know what I'm saying? I'm shaking hands and kissing babies and showing on love. And it's like, I'm in the car smoking a cigarette, like trying to hide it for the fan. You know what I'm saying? So, so definitely that was kind of a big inspiration. Like, how many people were zooming in. They zoomed in, they cropped it, they posted it. I'm like, damn, yo, my fans just did not like it. They didn't like it. They was like, yo, Jehry smokes, bro. Nah. So, yeah, so I figured I'd be honest with everybody. And so I was feeling like, some of the homies had me thinking like, yo, maybe I shouldn't have done it. I woke up the next day, bro, craving a cigarette, went on my social media, like literally hundreds of comments and DMs of people like, yo, keep going, whatever. So I'm not going to lie, like, I'm really glad I did, dude. As corny as it sounds, like, just seeing all the people, I'm like, yo, I can't let all these motherfuckers down. I actually got a thousand likes on my Facebook. And I'm like, yo, 1,000 people now, that love and support me are like, yo, keep going. And
that's it.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, I can't. It gives me a little extra juice to be like, yo, don't do it. Don't smoke a cigarette right now. You gotta let all these people down. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, for real. So that's something new for sure.
I'm gonna start hitting you every other day. What's going on,
homie? Hey, bet.
Where we at now? Where we at? You know what I'm saying?
So we got something on the way, right? I don't know if you trying to talk about it to the people.
See, you brought it up, but yeah. Album drop.
I might have meant another podcast. We don't know. It's up to you how much you want to talk about it.
Yeah, the album actually drops October 27th.
Hey.
I am blessed and humbled to have you on the track. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, man.
Like straight up, man. Sure. I sat back. I ain't gonna lie. I sat back for a little bit on that feature, man. I was like, damn, man, homie snapping on this shit.
Woo! Man, I had a good time, man. I appreciate it. I'm always down there. Like I said before, man, I love collaborating. You know what I'm saying? I love working with different producers, different artists. Like, it's just like, you never know what you're going to get, bro. It's always going to be different. Like, who the fuck wants to sit and make music by themselves all the time? Like, I'm trying to, you know what I mean? Like, it's not fun. It's not as fun. Like being on the track with a person I've never worked with before is always exciting, bro. It's always exciting.
Yeah.
So, word up, man. Congrats on that, bro. Congrats.
Man, I appreciate you dang on jumping on it, man. We got a version. We're gonna do a remix of it with my homeboy producer named Sin. He produced a remix to it, and man, he a beast on the beat. So as soon as I get those over, man, I'm gonna shoot them over to you so you can check them out, man.
Got you, fam. Always got you, man. It's always love on my end, bro. Thank you for having me here tonight, man. Appreciate it.
No problem. But yeah, man, any shout outs you want to give, man?
Hey man, just shout out to you, bro. Shout out to everybody in here. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know how many. I don't know if they've been.
Hey, they've been rolling through. I've been looking at the comments as they go through too, man. Yeah. So they got much love for you, bro.
Word, bro. I'm gonna answer some of y'all, man. DM me if you had any real questions. My bad. I forgot about that. I'm doing an interview, so I'm thinking like interview vibes. I'm forgetting this on your live, on your whatever. Right. But yeah, man. Thank you so much for having me, bro. The love is real, bro. Love back, bro. Appreciate you. You know what I mean?
No problem.
Shout out to FBA. Shout out to Strange Music. We ain't stopping. We ain't even start yet. You know what I mean? We gonna keep pushing.
Yeah, man. Hey, keep doing your thing, bro. And like I said, I was dead ass about that, man. I'm gonna be checking in. Hey, how many days we at? Where we at?
I love it, bro. Thank you for that. And everybody in here, thank y'all, man. Yeah, if you got a real question, you can DM me or DM OG Tech over here, man. You know what I'm saying? Show some love. If you don't follow him, go follow him. If you in here, you my people. Much love, man. I appreciate you. Salute.
All right, man. Y'all be easy out there and stay safe, man.
Peace, bro.
All right.
I don't even know how to end this motherfucker.
Me either, man. I'm sitting up here trying to. Let me see. Oh, there it is. I got you. All right, y'all. This OG Tech. And if you're on my podcast right now, man, you can go to Spreaker.com, look up 24/7 Hip Hop Radio, and the show is still going to go on until 10:30. We're still going to be rocking out. We're going to play some more Jehry Robinson and all that good stuff. I appreciate everybody for stopping through. Big salute. We out.